all by myself. I'm just sorting myself out. Hello. Right, I don't even know what to do. I think I'm going to go in with the Essence Hydro Hero Under Eye Stick. The one I always recommend. And it's the start of people clicking and then clicking back out. Welcome. Doing it this way is still quicker than doing the multi-chrome Monday and absolutely editing the hell out of it. So I'm going to carry on and persevere with it anyway. And I do have to go to my mum's, so if people don't come in, I'll just do it really quickly. So yes, we're going to be doing a multi-chrome Monday today, as I've just said. So I think I'm going to go in with the Ordinary primer. I think I'm going to do this all over my face. I've just used a sachet. I don't even think it's day cream. Just let me show you. Like, my skin was so dehydrated, and I used some of this on it, Cetaphil. It just says it's moisturising lotion, dry to normal sensitive skin, 48-hour hydration. It didn't mention anything about it being a day cream, but I thought it was because it was attached to a cleanser. So you automatically think, well, it's a day cream, but it doesn't say that it is. But it's good, guys. If you suffer from dry skin, I would recommend this. I'm gonna buy some. I'm gonna use my simple one up first though, and then I'll probably purchase that one. I don't need to buy all these skincares. I'll just get them as and when I need them. Yes, I'm just going to go in with this Ordinary hydrating, and it also takes control of your pores. I know quite a few of you have watched these videos later, so I just want to take the time to thank you. It really does help on the it really does help with monetization if you watch them later anyway. You don't really get much per ad. I was quite surprised because as someone who was looking at getting monetized for 6 months, I was quite surprised at, like, you get 10 or 20 cents per ad. It's not much at all. And then it takes a while to build it up, and it's like, am I ever going to make money off this? But I have been watching the gurus, and they're like, don't ever have AdSense as your only revenue. You have to come up with other things. So just use that. That's really good. I've recommended this so much since I bought it. I've not even had it a month at this point because I remember ordering it when I got paid, and I've not been paid yet. That is going to happen on Wednesday, so I ordered it a month ago then, really. I'm going to take a cup of coffee. Well, I'm going to take a drink of coffee. It's really nice. I'm all bougie with my Starbucks mug. So, yeah, I made one of these coffees and I did it wrong. Basically, they come like in pods, like what you would put in a coffee machine. And what you were supposed to do first is take the main lid off, which I did. And then it said, take the lid off underneath where the coffee was. So I did that as well. And I just hadn't read it properly. So what you were supposed to do first is pour the milk into the cup. And then you're supposed to put 180 mils of water in, and then you're supposed to pour the espresso on top, and it's caramel espresso. Oh, it's so good. Kenko do them in like little boxes. I think you get 6 Not cheap, guys. Not cheap at all. So that's getting tacky. I just want to wait for it to be a little bit more tacky. And maybe other people will come in. Let's just sort this out. Don't know what else to talk to you about, guys. Felt so bad for my mum this morning. She contacted me and she was really, really upset. She basically, her family in Germany, she sent 2 parcels to them at Christmas time, and one of them came back. So obviously they've not been to the post office to pick that up. So yeah, still really, really tacky. I mean, I don't get it. Like, I informed them that a couple of parcels were coming, and to not even be bothered to go to the post office when she spent so much money on, sending the items to them, and they've just not bothered to go to the post office to pick it up. And the post office will have sent the postman out a couple of times, and they will have said, they will have left cards. So this person keeps coming in and going back out. Obviously, they don't like the topic of discussion, but it's my channel, and I know a lot of you guys like hearing about my family, so I'm going to continue to speak about it until you guys tell me, regular viewers that is, that you don't like to hear about it and that you're just here for the makeup, which, again, is fair enough, but I'm waiting for it to get it dry down a bit. I don't want my foundation looking like crap. I think that's about as dry as it's going to go. I do want to put this Rimmel Insta strobing highlighter on. It's in the shade Gold Glow, just purely because I haven't used it. Well, I've used it once, and I'm just going to put a bit on just to give me that gold glow, I guess. Hi to the person that's here if you want to come and chat. Or not. Right, what am I going to do for foundations? I think the Mission Cover BB cream. Just going to put that on with the nozzle. Might have to do this with a brush because I can't find my... Oh, it's there. Hey, Becky. How are you? Thanks for popping in. Yeah, I'm not too bad, thanks. How's your weekend been? I just thought I'd jump on and do this multi-chrome Monday rather than doing it by myself. And then editing is so much out of it because I've got so many videos that I'm behind with, especially my Married at First Sight. Still got 2 episodes to catch up on from last week that I need to watch this afternoon and hopefully do the commentary tomorrow, and then I'll be caught up. This BB cream is so nice. Jane, hi. How are you, hun? I've found another moisturiser I like. That I'll definitely be buying when I've used a simple one up. Oh, very quiet, same as mine, Becky. Did you have a nice Mother's Day, though? I mean, I just went round to my mum's with her gifts and we had Sunday dinner. Nothing too extravagant. So to all the mothers, I hope you had a good one. Oh, the moisturiser is just a sachet. It's a sachet that Naomi kindly gifted to me, and it came with a cleanser attached to it. So I would automatically assume, I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, you would automatically assume it was like day cream and cleanser. And I don't think it is at all. So it's the Cetaphil, and it's the moisturising lotion, dry to normal sensitive skin. It's got hydrating avocado oil, vitamin E, and provitamin B5. Yeah, B5. And I put loads on. Well, not loads. I put what I would normally put on. And oh my gosh, my skin felt so good after it. I'm definitely going to get some of this. And I don't care where you're meant to use it. But it's definitely going to be on my face. You can get a really big tub of it for $9.99 from Boots. So definitely going to use that in the future. Oh, that's nice that your mum lives with you. Oh, it's really nice that you made her a curry. Yeah, celebrate both in April when it's a birthday, Becky. So I'm using this. It's really good. I got mine from TK Maxx when my TK Maxx actually sold good makeup. Yeah, I mean, I can't say I would recommend it at this point. I've only used it once. It's definitely enough for another use. But do you know when you use a moisturiser and you're like, oh my gosh, that's so nice. I mean, I don't even think I got that reaction from the Simple moisturiser, and I love that one. I've used it once for that live, but really I've not used it again since because I've been using. Let me show you. Sorry, I've been using this one. And it's an empty now. I've completely used it up. It's the number 7 Radiance Vitamin C Daily Brightening Moisturiser. Completely gone. Well, there's a bit on top, but you won't get a full face out of that. So now I can use, I think I'm going to use my samples. And then I'm just going to go to the simple one. And when I've used the simple one, I'll buy another one. Still applying, Becky, still applying. I've not had any feedback from any jobs, but I was meant to go to the job centre last week, but they basically said that something was going on with the union and I didn't need to go in. So potentially, I could have spoken to my advisor and she could have told me about employers going into another job centre and I could have gone there. But obviously, because the meeting got cancelled, I'm kind of on the back foot. But I'm doing what I can my end, and that's all you can do, right? Lacura, yeah, they're quite good. The Lacura brand. I bought a Lacura product. It was like a face mask, and it had 2 different sections. It had a gel and it had a cream, and it was a dupe for the Pixie one. It was so good, but I've not seen it since. But I don't know how to pronounce that name, Jane. Shea L'Occitane. I don't think that's right. Is it French? Sounds French. Yeah, there's no harm in giving it a go, is there? Right, concealer time. So, I still want to use this. There's barely any left to it. So, again, I'm just going to put it on the inside, and I'll use my e.l.f. one for the outside of the eye. There's loads on the sponge, absolutely loads, and while there's loads on the sponge, I'm just going to carry on using it. So how do you pronounce it? Can you pronounce it in a text, like a text, to tell me how it's pronounced? Because I studied French at school, but I've not come across that brand before. I'm not bougie. I'm common as muck. L'Occitane. That's probably not even right either. I've got a story for you guys if you want to hear it while I'm doing my makeup. Let's just say I wasn't happy. Okay, so what I've been doing, I'm not going to do it just yet, but what I've been doing is I've been using the Glowish by Huda Beauty under the eyes, and everyone I speak to say, oh, it's too glowy to use as a face powder. Well, that's what it's intended for. It's actually intended to be used as a powder foundation. You can use it all different ways, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that in a sec. Take the E off. I'm not even going to pronounce it a third time. I'm just going to look like a fool in this live, Jane. Right, let me do my brows. Brows is simple. I mean, if you guys are P. Louise fans, if you've not tried this, I'd recommend it. I mean, I have used hardly anything. It's just in the middle there. I've not even hit pan yet. So I'm just going to wipe this brush off. Yeah, I just go in, get a little bit, and then put it on the brows. Sold on QVC. I've not ordered from QVC for years. It must be at least 8 years. Do you remember when Laura Geller was on there? She probably is still. I used to order things from her. Oh, it's so good. Like when I tint my brows, they probably need doing again in a couple of weeks. This is all I use. But when I don't tint my brows, I use this P. Louise pencil. And it's so fun. You probably got this one as well, Jane. I love the spoolie on it for a start. Love that. And then it's just so fine. I like that when my brows aren't tinted, but more often than not, I just like tinting my brows. I like the way it looks because they look fuller. And when you brush them up, they certainly do. Gives them that kind of laminated brow effect. But this brow product is going to last me. It'll probably go bad before I end up finishing it because I think you can only have it for 12 months. Doesn't say. But it does say locks brows down all day long. Yeah, in that case, then you can just like put a pencil through it first to give the appearance of you having the brows, and then you can put some of that gel down and they will look perfection, Jane. Sheer perfection. Right, so I'm going to get this now, and I'm going to get my brush. And we're just going to grab a bit on the brush. And I just use it for the under eye, and it really brightens them up. And it's not a heavy powder, so you know I'm no spring chicken. I'm in my 40s, like mid-40s now. And what I don't like about powders is when they make your eyes look really, really crepey. I mean, you can't fight that. That's gonna just happen as we get older. But if we can delay it, then I'm all for that. So yeah, I need to go to Aldi, and I'm gonna put some just here. And I've not gone in with more, I've just gone in with like one sweep of it. I'm going to go to Aldi and just try and get some face products because I've not been there in ages and it's relatively cheap, isn't it? So can you recommend any like moisturisers, Jane, or anything like that? So I'd love to know. Right, bronzer. So this bronzer is really showing pan now. I'm quite amazed at it. Yeah, exactly. And on a few of my recent videos, you can tell my skin's dehydrated, but it looks worse under the eye area. And I'm like, well, that looks awful, you know? And it's like, I'm not going to do that video again. They just take too long to do, and then to edit as well. I'm like, no, it can go up as it is. I'm just going in with this Shine-Xo. I think it's meant to be a highlighter brush. And that is a Tanya Bear bronzer. The Lacura Hot Cloth Face Cleanser. Yeah, the dupe for the Lizzo. Right, okay. I'll see what they've got when I go, because my Aldi that is near me, when I go a lot of the time, it doesn't have anything. So, just have to see. Oh gosh, yeah, Jane. I hate when that happens. I mean, what I've started to do is heavily moisturising. I feel like when I'm heavily moisturised, the makeup doesn't really set. Like, it doesn't set into my fine lines. Have you tried BB creams? Like, really, really light BB creams? Like, let me show you a good one. Like this one. It's it feels like almost nothing on your skin, so it might be worth trying something like that if you haven't already. And I don't think that would settle into fine lines. Yeah, without makeup you look ill, but with it sometimes it sticks in silly lines. Like I can get it here and like in the nose area here. I mean, it's not too bad. I think that moisturizer has done my skin the world of goods. I'm not just saying this, guys, but let me sit forward. That is my skin, and here, like normally, like foundation sticks there. It normally sticks here as well, and it's nowhere near as bad as what it would normally be. So I'm definitely going to get some of that Cetaphil. Wish list. Bloody Naomi sending me all these samples. And I'm still after a really good setting spray. I don't have much. I've got hardly any of this I Heart Revolution Cranberry. You can see. Or can you? Just literally down there. Then I've got this. I wouldn't repurchase this one again. The W7, the Dewy Fixer. It's alright, but it's very, very cheap. And then in here, there's loads in here. I think that's water. No wonder there's loads in there. But I've got another one, and what's in there is the Flower Beauty Dewy, and I don't like it. It smells heavily of alcohol. What I want to do is try. Let me know if you've tried it, because Sarah Rose raves about it. Have you guys tried the Revolution, the glowy one? I don't know the exact name of it, but the one with like particles of glow in it. Particles of, like, I wouldn't say glitter, but it's called something glow. And I've heard it's meant to be really, really good. It's meant to be a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury. So let me know if you've tried it. I mean, I don't think Sarah Rose would say, to her subscribers, oh, it's good, if it wasn't. I don't get that impression from her. She's not a reviewer channel. She's basically, she works, I don't know if you guys watch her, but she does a lot of project panning. She doesn't even really buy things. She's not got a massive collection. I think she's got about 40 eyeshadow palettes, which in the grand scheme of things is a lot, but it's not. I've probably got more than 40 eyeshadow palettes here, what I'm looking at now. Never mind the ones in the drawers. Oh, you can't remember if you liked it or not. Okay, Becky, thank you for joining. I really do appreciate it. So, Jane, right, you said before that if you don't wear foundation, you look ill. What kind of skin do you have? Like mine is, obviously you can see how white I am. I'm like porcelain in foundations. So I'm just wondering what your skin type is. Right. Do I want to go in with any of these blushes or use something different? I think I want to use something different, because I've been using these for the last 2 weeks. Look at you can see that I don't know if I'm nearly at pan, or I don't know what's going on with that, but you can see I'm doing really well with that. So let me just see what blushes I pulled out last shot my stash, because I used this in the last Get Ready With Me anyway. Maybe the Hourglass Luminous Flush. These are really, really good. So maybe that one. And maybe use this over the top. This is the Simpsons cream blush. I might use that over the top. Or shall I? No, we'll use this one over the top, because this is on chopping block, the Inglot Amora Elements collection. the Luminous Rose Cream Blush in the shade Rich Hibiscus. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to try this big brush. Pale skin, hooded eyes. You sound like me. Like, my undertone is cool, so I've got a real pink undertone to my skin. I don't feel like I need to wear foundation. I feel like I look better with foundation on. I once tried just wearing blush and it looked quite nice, got to admit. It was when I was ill and I didn't really want to put foundation on, so I just put a little bit of, I tried one of the Benefit blushes that I got in a set, and it looked really, really nice. Oh, that looks nice. I hate having hooded eyes though. They're only going to get worse as you get older. But with me, when you get to this part of the eye, it's like, whoa, that's so hooded. Right, so the thing I don't like about this is it's stiff. My friend Desi said, add a little bit of setting spray to it. I mean, there's colour there, there's definitely colour there. But do I want to keep something that I don't particularly care for? I think I'm answering my own question. It's just, I've got better blushes. I've got better cream blushes. Should really be going in with that, with a sponge. I mean, it does seem to be better now that I've warmed the product up a bit. So I might keep it in for another Shop My Stash rotation. I'm supposed to be doing this new Shop My Stash rotation on Wednesday. I might find it incredibly tricky. Busy Wednesday. I've got to go into the city centre with my mum. She's got an appointment for new glasses, well, an eye test, but she's going to end up getting new glasses because she needs them. And then I've got to meet my niece to buy a birthday present and take her for a meal. So that's pretty much all of Wednesday out. So I'm either gonna have to do it tomorrow, or I'm gonna have to do it Thursday. It's no big deal if it goes up like 2 days later, but I'm ready. I'm ready to get the entire thing. I'm like, all the Shop My Stash makeup I pulled in, I'm just ready for it to go. I need to pick some new items, and I want to show you guys how I've rearranged everything. Yeah, hopefully it'll be nice, and she won't. She is very. She has a bit of a temper, does my niece, and especially if things don't go her way. So hopefully she'll rein it in a bit. I mean, normally she's all right with me. Right. I don't know which highlighter. Let's try this one. I got this from Poundland a few years ago. It's in the shade Pearl. It's really, really pretty. So my mistake last Shop My Stash was bringing out so many highlighters that look the same. That sure wasn't the brightest move on my part. Look how beaming it is though. I think I paid about £1.50 for it at the time. It was not much at all. Right, let's blend that out a bit. It's quiet today, isn't it, here? Let's get some setting spray on. Ooh! Lots of setting spray for my dehydrated skin. Yeah, see, the under eyes are still doing it, but it's not as bad as when I was doing a video last time. Right, so I think it's just eyeshadow palette time now. Yeah, let me go and get it. Oh. Tell you something, it's first to business this. First to business this talking. Right, I'm going to go in with this Danessa Myricks palette. I'm trying to use them all in different like multi-chrome Mondays, and I'm getting there, to be honest. I got this at Christmas from a friend, and it just looks like that. Today I want to go in with Martian, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a base down, and I should have already done that, to be honest. I'm going to go in with one of these, and all the blushes, but this one's in Minted. So let's go in now with this. I've never used it before, and I certainly wouldn't use that as a blush. Let me know if you would. I mean, you guys could completely be talented, more talented than I am. I mean, look how bright it is though. Oh, I bet that's a mother. Just hang on. Hello? I'm still in a live, Mum. So I'll probably... Are you going out now? Right, I probably won't make it then. All right, I'll see you in a bit. I'll see you tonight. Okay, bye. Oh dear. I think she was expecting me this afternoon. But yeah, we'll carry on with this. And probably what I'm going to do is go in with a mint green eyeshadow powder all over the top. I mean, that would probably do this eye. Not all of it, obviously, but... Would you wear this, though, as blusher? Because to me, I wouldn't. I mean, to those that do, to those that feel comfortable, kudos to you guys. And maybe if somebody would show me how to use it as blush and feel comfortable and not be so out there, then yeah, I'd give it a go. Down there. Right, I feel like I need to blend it out a bit. I'm just using this microfiber cloth, and I'm going to go in with the Spectrum CO6. Blend that out a bit. I feel like I need a bit more. I mean, that, I don't know how it's coming across where you're watching it, but that is definitely more pigmented. So let's go in with a bit more for the right eye. I love this shade though. I was going to use, I've got quite a few of them. I was going to use, it was like a lime green one. I can't remember what the shade was. I was going to use that. But then I thought, no, we'll use this and see what this looks like. I love mint green so much. They don't have to match 100% because, like I said, I'm going to go in with a mint green eyeshadow, and I feel like I'm going to go in with the Ice Cream Dream palette. What Naomi gifted me, because I'm sure there's a nice mint green in that. So let me just grab that. I think what I'm going to do in the next live is a look with the Muse palette. Do you know, by Cosmic Brushes? So I think I'll definitely pull that out for the Shop My Stash. Yeah, I need to get some of those made by Mitchell sparkly ones. What are they called? It's on the tip of my tongue. I've seen them on TikTok Shop and they look so beautiful. I'd probably wear some of them as highlighter as long as they weren't too out there. But yeah, I agree. I definitely need to get myself some of them because I don't have any of them. I've just got his blushes, like all different shades now, eyeliners. That's all I've got from him. Blush lights, that's the one. Yeah. What shades do you recommend? Right, so I don't know which shade of mint green to do. Mint chocolate or green tea. I might do green tea. Green tea and blend it out with a mint chocolate. So the green that I was going to use was exactly the same shade as that. So let's go in with mint chocolate. Look how pigmented that is. Oh my gosh. Right, let's move that for a minute. let's use the blusher brush and that, and then I can stand the palette up. I don't know if you guys have tried Glamlight's formula, but people complain about the matte formula, but that has just taken it up a whole new level. Okay, cool. But I'll remember that anyway. The pale pink and champagne ones. How much are they on the TikTok shop? Can you remember? I know you can get deals. I mean, that is so much brighter. It's definitely sticking to that blusher. So pretty. Right, let's get a blending out brush and put that. I've done it the wrong way. Have I? I think I have. Let's try this. I was getting carried away talking. Yeah, this eye, you can't, I don't think you can tell on camera. This eye, I think, is with green tea, and this eye is with mint chocolate. Hang on, let me put them right. I think now they're right. Let me just go in with a bit more of this. Yeah, I mean, I can't afford them yet anyway, Jane. So it's one kind of for the future. So we'll see. Now now that I've paired them up and they look the same, I'm gonna go in with mint chocolate because I like to blend it out. Just going in with the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill JH40. I'm going for an ethereal kind of look today. How it's going to turn out, I don't really know. Right, I need this just for that powder there. Thanks, Jane. I'm hoping this eye look isn't going to look cray and it's going to come out the way I want it to, basically. The whole point of doing this look, though, is just to use that multi-chrome. Looking very bright. We'll do the lash line later on. So I feel like I'm definitely going to have to put some glitter glue down for the multi-chromes to stick. How cute is that packaging? I'm constantly doing that with it to make the sprinkles do their own thing. Right. I don't want to take the pigment away, so I'm only going to put a tiny bit on of the normal W7 Sparkle Slay. Tiniest amount. And just on the lid as well, not everywhere. Do you have a favourite palette at the moment, Jane, or is it kind of you using different things? I can honestly say I don't. I'm using so many different things. Okay. Let's do this. Right, so Martian. So I'll tell you, I've used Aurora already in other lives, Gaia, Solar Rain I used last time. I've used Galaxy. I've not used Martian, that's why I'm using it today. And I've not used Sol, I'll use that next time. And then I've used these up here. That's a cream, Polaris. And then Strawberry Moon is normally what I use for it in a corner. So we're getting through the palette. Look at that. Right, please don't mess this lovely pastel eye look I've got going on. Oh, we're definitely going ethereal. I really don't know if you're going to be able to see it. I might have to try and get a light on this. Like I've got my camera light around somewhere so I can show you towards the end. That's why a lot of people use dark eyeshadow bases. Bad to the Brow, who does a lot of multichrome Mondays, she's always using dark ones. And here you can see it. You can see it more here. The window's hitting me. It's obviously because I'm the window's there, it's hitting it more there. Hang on, let me get my phone. Where is my phone? Get the torch on it. Come on. Oh, it's gone off. I'm blinding myself. You can definitely see that. Look at that glitter. Right, I'll carry on and then we'll do that again towards the end. Because I'm going to use another multi-chrome. I don't even know if there are multi-chromes in this palette. There's probably some duochromes in it. Because if Danessa Myricks put all multi-chromes in, it would be more than what it is. I mean, it's expensive. It was £80 something, and I didn't buy it. My friend did. Because without her, I would not have this. I know I wouldn't, because it's not that I wouldn't spend it, it's just I've got other priorities. Oh, thanks, Jen. Yeah, you rotate every time, so like me, when I do my Shop My Stash, you don't have a specific palette. Oh, thanks. Did it? I didn't notice the highlights. I was just trying to concentrate on showing you the eyes. Yeah, you can see that. Even in natural daylight, you can see it. It's like how it's coming through is green with a purple shift. I'm going to put a bit more on. Yeah, I'll put a bit more on now, and I'll probably have to put a bit more on when I do the mascara, because mascara always goes to the lid. Right. Let's go on to do the lash line next. I'll just pop that away for a second. So lash line is going to be mint. So we're going with the deepest shade, and then if I need to be, I'll blend it out with the lightest shade. It's going to be a whole lot of mint today. I hate it when I get eyeshadow all over my fingers. So Morphe and Jacqueline Hale at JH43 say this brush does not have any cracks in it at all. Nothing. That's how a brush should come. Okay, so green tea. Again, that's how vibrant it is. I'm taking it up to wing it out. What I might do is just do it half like that and then put the lighter colour in. If it doesn't look right, I can always go in with the darker colour. Just so I'm using both shades. Do you have any eyeshadow palettes on your wish list, Jane? I mean, I don't think I do. Definitely the Cosmic Brushes one was. And I keep going back and forth between that Snow White one. Retro Love, I think I can take or leave it. And so I've just gone back in with mint chocolate. So I can't see myself buying anything for a while. I think it's going to be skincare and hair care. Really, yeah. I feel like when you've got a big collection, I don't know if you do this, but I've been doing this for the last year, so I've been looking at what I've got in my collection, and then it's been like, well, do you need it? Have you got that colour story in your collection? Can you dupe it? All those kind of things. And if the answer is yes to any of that, I won't buy it. Looking a bit crazy. I feel like I need my sponge. Just because it's a bit more blown out than I want it to be. That's a bit better. Okay, so what I want to do now is finding the corner brush. Maybe this one I'll do. This Just Right Beauty brush. And then, do I want to go in with Polaris or Strawberry Moon? Let me see. Let me check my eyes again. I think Polaris. So again, Polaris is the cream. Hang on, let's do some swatches, because I don't want to go in with the wrong thing and completely ruin it. That's pretty golden. which is nice. Strawberry Moon. Strawberry Moon is more like a flake. I feel like Strawberry Moon would look better. Don't know if you're going to see them. But that's Polaris there, which is nice. But I don't think it suits the look, personally. And then this one's Polaris, which will go with a pastel eye look. So let's do that one. Let me just wipe the shades off. Where have I put my brush? Do you ever get like this, Jane? I'm constantly losing things. I'm going to use this, actually, this spatula thing that I got from the Pastel Roses. Nothing's exciting you right now as I have too many to choose from. Yeah, you're overwhelmed. Self-inflicted, of course. I know how it feels. And it's like you look at your stuff. Now I've got a little kind of show and tell going on here that I'm going to show everyone in the Shop My Stash video. And then I've still got another 2 drawers of it. And then I've got a lot of... I've got another situation on top of my vanity. And it's like, you need to sort this out. You really do. But again, should I really complain about it? I mean, there's lots of people all over the world that would kind of give everything to have a makeup collection like I do. So I feel bad complaining, but I mean, it is what it is. Anyway, going in with that, going into Strawberry Moon. Right, and then that's not going to work. Let's try this brush. So the Morphe & Jaclyn Hill JH42. Exactly. You know, everyone's got their own demons. Mine's makeup. But I keep like kind of saying to myself, well, I haven't bought all of it. I have been gifted some as presents. But does that make it any easier to deal with? I'm just going to put a bit of glitter glue on this brush. I mean, people ask me what I want, and I say, oh, I'd really like... When my mum asked me, I said, oh, I'd really like the Pat McGrath Labs Utopian Dream palette. And it's, you know how expensive that is. And I just said, just get me that. You know, that can be birthday and Christmas present. But of course, she didn't listen. Pandora. That's why I'm taking my niece on Wednesday. I've not stepped foot in a Pandora store for years, I want to say. And I've got 3 Pandora bracelets. They're almost all full apart from one. So I've got a pink themed one. I've got a Mickey and Minnie and Disney themed one, which is my favourite. And then I've got another one. And it's like all that money though. Kind of like I could have gone travelling on all this money that I've spent on makeup, on Pandora. But what can you do? Right, so I put glitter glue down. That's the shade there. Oh yeah, that's better. I mean, I wouldn't have a problem now not having anything till Black Friday, to be honest, because I've got more than enough. But I do feel like ordering one of those Colourpop mystery boxes. just because you get more than eyeshadow palettes in them. But I saw someone who got one, and they really didn't like it. It looked like utter crap came in it anyway. Yeah, exactly. I don't know where I put my rings. I had some rings on before I came onto the live, and I've got this gorgeous Mickey Mouse ring. And absolutely love it. I use that more than anything. There's some videos on the channel. I don't know if you've seen them, but the Pandora videos. I'll send you a link to your Instagram just in case you want to see it. If not, then that's fine too. But if you like Pandora, you might want to go and watch it. I feel like I need to do. Hold on, let me wipe that off. Just gonna go back into Martian. Oh, Disneyland. I've been 3 times, Shane. So I went to Disneyland Paris twice. And they've got one in Hong Kong. I don't know if you know about that. But I went to Hong Kong with my ex-husband because he had a friend out there. And he surprised me by taking me to Hong Kong there. Nowhere near as good, but I did really appreciate the fact that they surprised me by taking me, because I am probably one of the biggest Disney fans you would come across. I didn't know that in America they do Disney cruises. I didn't know that. I think it was Kitty's Cat, or I can't remember a full channel name, but she told me about that. And it's like, whoa, I need to go. I would definitely love to go to Florida one day and go, but I don't know if I'll ever get there. Right, let's blend everything out now. One last blend. But yeah, absolutely adored Disneyland. Have you ever been? If I went again now, like I hope to take my mum there in a couple of years, if I ever went again to Disneyland, I'd definitely vlog it. I mean, back then I feel like I had a YouTube channel, but no, I didn't, because my YouTube channel was set up in 2015. Not that I took it seriously back then. It was just a hobby. And then, no, it must have been 2014, because that's when my whole separation happened with my ex-husband. And then I started writing a blog because I just couldn't cope with being on YouTube. So I went off for a few years. Didn't know if I was ever going to come back. And I started missing it, and that's when I started coming back to YouTube. Made a lot of friends, especially in the pandemic. And yeah, I'm glad that I did come back. Oh, that's great. Are you going to Paris, or are you going to Florida, the one in America? I think there's a couple in America, to be fair. Oh, I'm liking that. Right, let's get some mascara on. Disneyland, though, I definitely recommend it. Did I actually? I think they're on the bed. Right, so this is how I wear them. I mean, aren't they adorable? I can leave it on now. I've done foundation and things. Yeah, exactly. Too much stress with the kids. How old are they? Are they quite young still? I'm just putting this Patrick Tar Major Volume mascara on. Yeah, so they're quite young still. I think they'd have a whale of a time. There's the theme parks, but the best thing about Disneyland Paris, without a shadow of a doubt, isn't the theme park, because I don't do roller coasters, I don't do rides. When I went with my friend the second time around, we was in the teacups. There's a picture. Next time, maybe I'll talk about my trip to Paris at Disneyland in a video. I'll have to put a picture in a video, or I might even try and put it in this video after the live, or I might just send it to you via Instagram to show you. There's me in these teacups, and I look like I'm living my best life. I really do. So I hate when that happens, when you put in your mascara on and it goes to your eyelids. There's nothing worse. Yeah, so it was just that one, the Major Volume. I don't think you can see it. But also, I'm going to go in with my Essence one as well. Essence Get Big Lashes. Again, hate the brush. That's going to take someone's eye out. No, me neither. I didn't know, Jane, when I got it. I didn't know that it had a large wand because I didn't look online. I just picked it up when I went to Wilko. I'm like, oh, I've not tried that one before, because I've got a whole bunch of mascaras, especially Essence ones, and I want to do least favourite to favourite. I've kind of been storing them for the last couple of years. My holy grail one is not Get Big Lashes. This is Get Big Lashes, False Lashes or something like that. I've got one here, and I can show you the wand on that. Right, so I've used these. Obviously, they're iconic. Essence Lash Princess. I'm not much of a fan of either one of these anymore. There's so many mascaras in here. Here we are. Essence the False Lashes. Oh, so good. So good. I've had two of these, and there's two in the box. There's obviously this one and another one. It's the Extreme Volume and Curl. I'll show you the wand. So it kind of like, there's a groove in it. It's just really, really nice. If you like that false lash effect, you'll really, really like it. I don't like how gunky it gets though. But it's been in this box ages now. So yeah, for sure, I want to try a few more Essence ones. And then I'm definitely doing the kind of least favourite to favourite. I feel like there's that many. If I've tried the majority of them, people will get benefit from my reviews that I do. I did my mascara, didn't I? Like both coats, I'm sure I did. Yeah, what I want to do now is, in fact, I'll put some lipstick on first. This is where it gets tricky. It's because, I mean, it's green, so a red would go with it. I think that would go with it. That's like a raspberry. I'm going to put this on. So it's the Smashbox Legend, no. Yeah, Smashbox Be Legendary lipstick. This shade is Inspiration. Oh, that looks nice. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Right, so let's put a bit more of the Martian on to hide that mascara. Lazy Girl's hack. I love this palette so much. I might just do these multi-chrome Mondays more in lives because I don't have to edit them, and you know, it's weird though to think. I don't know how many months I've been doing these lives, but I've done a few now. It's weird to think that I was so scared to come on camera and just be me and worry about my anxiety playing up, and whether I'm having a bad day with my depression or whether I'm going to stutter the entire thing. And now, now that I've done a few, I'm just not bothered. I'm going to go in with Strawberry Moon, so that one down there. I mean, I've certainly not gotten a hate on these lives. And I wouldn't expect hate off my subscribers, but they're open to anyone. What I can do is just let my subscribers come through. But some people are genuine and they might want to subscribe to the channel once they've seen a live. And I don't want to kind of monitor it and stop people, like genuine people, watching the live. Oh, thanks, Jen. I can't, right, I don't know why this happens, but people will come into the live and then click off. I mean, I get people just want to see the look and don't want someone that's so chatty. But I've never been that type of person that just applies my makeup without saying anything. I personally, myself, find those kind of videos boring and I'll click off them. If somebody's just in a live or even in a video just applying makeup, not having any conversation, not talking to the audience or subscribers, then to me that's not showing their personality. And I like for you guys to see my personality and get to know me as a person. There's more to me than just the face behind a channel, I feel like I'm very transparent in that. Obviously I hold things back to a certain degree, but yeah, you guys know most of what's going on in my life because I can't keep that shut. So yeah, I mean, I'm glad that you feel that way. It means a lot to me. I just don't get why people watch lives and don't say anything. It's like, am I saying something wrong? What's going on? Or they'll watch the entire thing. They'll be there. Like, I'll see quite a few people in the live and I'll try and say, come on, come over and say hello. And it's like someone was in before, there was 3 of you in, and you and Becky was speaking to me, and there was another person in for quite a while, and they just didn't speak, and I'm like, oh dear, we've got a quiet one in the house, which is fine. You know, if they don't want to speak, they can watch without speaking, but sometimes it's a bit awkward, is all I'm trying to say. Right, let's get this torch on my eyes, so hopefully you'll be able to see the sparkle. Oh, look at that highlight. Let's do it this side. Yeah, I can't wait to get my HD camera for my laptop. Look at that. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I did say that to my mum, and she said, "Yeah, but they might not want to speak." And I said, "Yeah, but it's not actually like me and you face to face, mum speaking. They're typing." And she went, "Oh, so you don't actually see the face?" And I said, "Well, yeah, you see a little picture of who's in the live, but some people just have a name, don't they? They don't even have a picture up." And it's like, "Oh, why they like that then?" And I said, "I don't know." And she went, "They obviously don't like you." And I said, "Well, why come to one of my lives then if that's the case?" It's just a bit puzzling. Like, I mean, I guess they're just there to see what's going on, maybe what the conversation is with my other subscribers that I'm interacting with. I don't know. But yeah, it's like kind of, Christine, hi. How are you? Yeah, I'm good. I've just done this look. I'll show you what I've used. So, where is it? I've just used this blush all over the lid as like a cream eyeshadow. It's in the shade Minted. Jane, I would absolutely love to, but no one would turn up. I'd be like, "Do you want to meet for a coffee, like halfway between, I don't know, like maybe in Manchester somewhere and or somewhere else?" And I'd be like, "Let's all meet up, meet and greet, you know." And I'd be waiting, I'd be sat in that coffee house by myself, and I'd be like, "Okay then." Oh, you would. Yeah, I'd definitely be up for meeting you sometime. I don't see my subscribers as subscribers. I mean, maybe that is the wrong way to look at it. You guys can tell me. I see you all as friends. So, you know, I've got like nearly 1,100 people subscribed to my channel. Obviously, they don't all comment or anything and don't all watch my video. I see you all as my friends. I don't see it kind of like as you and my subscribers. I don't see that. I always wanted to just build a small community where I knew everyone, where I knew everyone's names, and I feel like I've done that. So yeah, I'm really, really appreciative of all the subscribers that I've got, and especially the regular ones, the ones that watch pretty much all my videos. Means a lot. It really does, because you're the guys that have got me monetized and got me to that 1K. So thank you so much. I'll be doing a giveaway soon. I don't know when, probably in the next couple of months, just to say thank you. It's not going to be a massive one, maybe a beauty bay or a Colourpop gift card of some description. But I just want to say thank you to everyone and, you know, just show my appreciation. How are you, Christine? I don't think I've asked. Yeah, it is nice getting to know one another. So, Christine, so then after the blush, I needed to set it with an eyeshadow. And I went in with the Glam Light Ice Cream Dream palette, and I went in with mint chocolate. Did I? No, green tea, and then blended it out with mint chocolate, and then I went in. Oh, it's there. I think I knew what you meant, but I'm like, vertical, virtual, I understand. I went in with the Danessa Myricks, what's this one called? Lightwork Volume 3, the Experience palette, and I'm going through, what I'm doing is each fortnight or bi-weekly, whatever you want to call it, I do a multi-chrome Monday. Normally it's not on camera, it's not normally a live like this, but I feel like I'm going to do that because I've got quite a few multi-chromes. I'll do the multi-chrome Mondays on Monday, obviously, and then I'll, like, once I've worked my way through my multi-chromes, I'll do a duochrome Thursday on a Thursday, and they'll be live. It just saves so much time out of editing. So anyway, I went in. I mean, isn't that palette beautiful? I went in with this shade here, Martian, and that's all over the lid on top of all, like, the base I put down. And then in the inner corners we've got Strawberry Moon, and that's given me this look. Oh, the lipstick I chose was this little Smashbox one. It's called Inspiration. I actually really like the way it's looking with this pastel eye look. I'm so sorry. Just looks like that. It's like a really nice raspberry red. And I did this before because I don't know what you're seeing now. Definitely got darker. So I just put the torch on my eyes, and that's the look. Look how sparkly it is. So that's that. Turn the torch off. So, would I recommend this? If you're into singles, like shifty eyeshadows and the singles, if you're into that, then yeah, because you've got like 8 in a palette like that. And this Danessa Myricks, the formula in that is a lot better than the formula in my Pastel Roses palette. I think I've shown it to you before, but let's grab it. I never know which one it is because I've got 2 different ones. So they're all in this Anastasia palette, and they're all my, well, not all, but most of them have come from Pastel Roses. They're beautiful, but you've got a lot of flaky ones. So I think that one's Glam Shop, and I think that one's Titmouse Cosmetics, and those are Titmouse Cosmetics up there. And then this one down here is Unique Beauty, but everything else has come from Pastel Roses. So you've definitely got a lot of videos that we can do in the near future, lives. So I do feel like that's a good idea for one of my next lives. Let me show you. Still not swatched it. I should have done it yesterday. I got this as a gift recently. It's the Cosmic Brushes The Muse palette. It is beautiful, and apparently there's a couple of multi-chromes in this as well. I want to play with this in an upcoming video. I can see me being drawn to the pastels, to be honest, but yeah, it looks absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to do the swatches, and I'll probably do that when I come off here because I've already shown the palette in a short, but I've not swatched it yet. So yeah, I'll definitely be using that, I think. And as regards to the rest of the Shop My Stash, I really don't know. I was saying to my friend Desi from Desi in a Days, it's a shame that I can't do a Shop My Stash live, then you guys could help me out. I mean, there's just no way of doing it. Kennedy, hi. How are you, hon? You okay? Just done this look with my multi-chrome Monday. I'm looking very pastel-y, aren't I? Oh, thanks, Kennedy. I'm good. I'm not too bad. How are you doing? It's your birthday, isn't it, soon? Is it on Wednesday? I'm just trying to figure out, do I want a liner? I don't think I need a liner. No. 21. Happy birthday to you. I'm not going to sing any further because my singing voice isn't the best. But your mum will sing to you, I'm sure. She's got an amazing voice, I think. So, can't believe you're going to be 21. What are you doing? Are you doing anything exciting? It's stone cold now, the coffee. That's how much I can talk. Yeah, I hope you have an amazing birthday, Kennedy, and get spoilt rotten, which I'm sure you will. I don't know if she's still here because it's saying no one's here at the moment. So I think I'm going to leave it at that. So again, this is the eye look. Really, really like it. You can see it's shifting purple here now. Look how purple it's shifting. So that's what it's gonna be like when I go out into the, like when I go to my mum's later. It will show how shifty it is. What I want to say, I don't know if you'll get around to watching it, Karen, but I want to thank you for this. It's an absolute amazing gift, and I really, really do love it. And it will get a lot of use in the coming year, I imagine. Thank you so much, Jane, and thank you for joining me and keeping me company. I really do appreciate it. And yes, we will speak soon. I'll send you that video over from the Pandora charm, and I'm going to leave it here now because I've taken up too much of your time. Have a good evening, and if you're free on Saturday, if you want to pop over, I would appreciate that as well. Bye for now.